Today I'm sitting down with Ace Raptor, who has a very interesting hobby. Ace, I understand that you're fascinated with human flying machines?
Yeah, there's these things called zeppelins. They're like great big bags of air that float around in the sky, and humans ride around in little boxes attached to the belly part. It's super cool.
What interests you about this method of transportation in particular, when you could just as easily steal or buy a pair of wings and fly anywhere?
I don't know, it's just they're big and slow and highly flammable, which humans seem to just love. I once tracked a zeppelin for 3 days across the savannah. Eventually it exploded, and the humans that fell out of it were all extra crispy and delicious. Boy, that was a meal I won't ever forget. I got these goggles from one of those guys, see? And yeah, you're right, I could easily go grab or grow a pair of wings, but it just isn't the same.
It seems like you're somewhat fascinated with human culture in general.
Yeah, I guess. It's just they have all this really cool, shiny gadgetry that I would literally kill to get my claws on. Especially the circular objects made of that shiny, brownish material. I just really, really like that stuff for some reason.
Switching gears for a second, no pun intended. I understand that you're quite the traveler, Ace.
I guess so. I don't know, I've always thought that there's a whole wide world out there full of new things to see, strange creatures to eat, and foreign body parts to steal. Why limit yourself to one little piece of the jungle, just because that's where you happen to start out?
You must have some interesting travel tales.
This one time, I was exploring the desert about 5 days out when I ran into this total psycho-raptor. It was this green dude, calls himself Sprinkles.
Oh, we've met.
Yeah? Small world. Anyways, he keeps climbing up to the top of this hill and rolling down again over and over. I don't know if it was like the traditional dance of his people or what, but he had a scorpion tail that I really liked, so I challenged him. Right when he went to attack me, I distracted him by showing him this little thing. And he was so enthralled by it that he stabbed himself with his own tail and passed out. It was hilarious. That's how I got this lovely piece of work right here.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me at all. So tell me, Ace, if you could get your hands on any piece of human technology, what would it be?
I just heard a rumour that there's some foolish human wandering around on the savannah carrying this thing that's like a giant sword, except it roars when you use it and it can cut through anything. An Archaeopteryx told me that he saw this guy cut through a gigantic tree trunk in like 2 seconds flat.
Wow, that sounds pretty powerful.
I know, right? Anyway, so I plan to track down that human. Then we'll see how his magic sword stands up to 20 of these babies.
Have you ever been afraid that humans might invent something that could defeat you?
Oh, give me a break. Whatever they come up with, I can mutate better. No, they make and I take. And that's just the way it's always gonna be.
And there you have it, ladies and gentle beings. Ace Raptor, fearsome predator and budding humanologist. And now it's time for a word from our sponsors.